Hey guys, it's Angelina. So this is going to be my birth plan video, and I know I've been waiting a long time to do it, and I just got done doing a different video, so I figured why not just do this one too at the same time. So I wrote my birth plan in this book, and I'm actually going to make copies of my birth plan. David's going to have a copy, and my mom's going to have a copy, and the nurses are going to have a copy. And for those of you who haven't watched my previous videos, my plan is to go 100% natural as far as pain relief. I don't want an epidural. I don't want the narcotics or anything that they'll put into IVs. I don't want any of it at all. I am completely against doing it. I always said that even before I was pregnant, before I ever got pregnant, I always said, if I have a baby, I want to do it natural, and I prayed, and I always said that if for God to not let me get pregnant if I couldn't do it natural, because I don't believe in using the medicine. I believe my body was made to be able to do this, and if I'm pregnant, then I can handle the pain. So I know I say that now, and I know that I can't expect the pain because I've never been in labor, I've never given birth, and I don't know what to expect. And everyone tells me I'm crazy, except for the people that have done it natural and have had really good experiences doing it natural. But that's my plan, 100% natural. The only things that I would allow is if it was like a life or death situation, which I will talk about in my birth plan, they can do what they need to do. But I don't think an epidural, I don't think that's part of a life or death situation. So anyways, I'm just going to read you what I wrote. I am birthing in a hospital, and the hospital's like 2 minutes away. So it's really convenient. So this is my birth plan. This is what it looks like. Birth plan, just a list. And the people I want in the room, in the delivery room, is obviously David. I want my mom, my sister, Mary Lou, which is David's mother, and Miriam, which is David's sister, and others upon request, meaning if my dad comes or if my brothers show up and I want them in there, like if I want to see them, they can come in. But that's not, this is just during the process of the labor, the different stages. I don't, when it comes to pushing out the baby, I just want me and David, but during labor, the laboring process, I want the support of people there. And I put on here that people can stay in the room if they're quiet, and if I want people to leave, then I'll ask them to leave, or I'll tell David to ask them to leave. And my main reason is for that is when I'm sick, I don't like noise. I like when if I'm really sick and I'm throwing up, I like it quiet, and I don't want anyone around me. I don't want anyone touching me, and I like the sound of water, like a faucet running. So that's my reason for saying if I want people to leave, it's going to be because they're making too much noise, and I won't be able to focus. I just need to focus on what I'm doing, and I don't want the distractions. I don't want the whole family like just sitting around in the room being loud. So that's why I say like upon request people can come in. Like if I ask, oh, I want to see my brothers, I don't want just everyone sitting in the room being loud. During labor, when I'm actually pushing out the baby, I just want it to be me and David. I want us to have like the special moment of the baby actually coming out and have it be him and I, because we're the parents, and obviously the nurses and doula. But it's not, I say that now that I just want it to be him and I, but maybe at the time like his mom will be there and my mom will be there. But we've talked about it, and we think it's best for it to be just him and I only when it's time to push. Up until then, we want people in the room. But when it's time to push, we just want him and I. So, yeah. Amenities, I want someone in the room to have a notepad to keep track of important stuff. I want someone to take pictures and videos during the labor, the process. I want one of the nurses, like when I do have to push, I want to be in a squatting position. I don't want to be on my back, so I want someone to like get pictures. I want the lights to be dim so I can relax, and then I think it'll help me relax during contractions. When it's time to push, I only want the lights where it's needed to see for the delivery process. I don't want like all the lights on in the room. I just want the lights where the doctors need to see, and that's it. Once I'm admitted to the hospital, I'd like to be able to walk around, and I want David with me at all times. I don't want to be strapped to a bed. And to me, walking will help bring the baby down, which is more like the natural thing. To gravity's just going to bring him down. And I know that I say all this, and again, I don't know what to expect, but this is what I'm hoping. Pain relief. I want to try the birthing bath. They have a birthing jacuzzi tub thing, which I heard warm water, is like excellent pain relief. So I want to try that. I want to try just being in the shower with the water coming on me. Standing, walking, using the exercise ball, like rolling on it or leaning over it. Breathing techniques that we learned in Lamaze. Music, like classical music. I'm willing to do like the distractions, using a focus point to focus on something, or have someone talk to me about something. And massage. I put massage, but again, when I'm sick, and usually if I'm in pain or something, I don't want anyone touching me. But if my back hurts or something and I want someone to rub my back, then that's another thing I want. It's a pain relief option. Under pain relief, I wrote no meds, no exceptions, unless the baby or me are in life or death situation. In other words, they're not allowed to give me anything. And everyone that's going to be in the room knows this, that I am 100% for going all natural. And I know I can do it, and I'm determined to do it. And if I get to the point that I feel like I can't handle it and I start asking for something, I don't want them to give me anything. And I know that probably sounds stupid, but I know that I can do it. I would not be pregnant if I couldn't do it. I would not be pregnant if my body couldn't handle it. So I don't want like a code word or anything. There's no meds, no exceptions, unless my baby's life is in danger or my life is in danger. That's it. That's the only exception. Other than that, I have it in writing for them not to give me anything, and the people that are going to be there are supportive of me going natural, and they know that I don't want anything. So, yeah. It says pushing. When it's time to push, I'd like to be squatting or slightly like leaned up, not on my back, but in a sitting position. I don't want to be laying like I watch Baby Story, and these ladies are on their back with like hunched up like they're doing a stomach crunch. I just feel like if I'm upright, I can have more stamina to push. And someone to count for me during the contractions. During the birth, I'd like just David in the room. Again, that's the time when it's time to push and the baby's coming out, I just want it to be me and David. It's our like own little experience. So, him and I want to look in a mirror. Like, I want to see when they tell me he's crowning and they can see him. I want to see what they see, because honestly, I don't want to be pregnant again. I just want my one little baby. So I'd like to see the process because I don't want to do it again. I want to touch the baby's head when he's crowned. I just think that'd be like amazing to have them be like, oh, he's coming, or we can see hair. I hope he has hair. Then I want to like feel his head. This probably sounds weird, but whatever. When he's out, when he's born, I want David to cut the umbilical cord. I want him to like have that little connection with Jordan. So I want him to cut the umbilical cord. After birth, I'd like to hold him right away. Put off any procedures that aren't necessary. I'd like them to wait because I want to do skin-to-skin contact. I think it's really important for both me and the baby. So I want to hold him skin-to-skin contact, and I want to try to breastfeed as soon as possible. After I'm holding him and after I do breastfeed, I want David to hold him. And at this time, I don't want anyone in the room yet. Not until, like, I want me and David to be able to have that first moment with him before everyone comes back in, and then everyone sees him. I want all, like, newborn procedures that they have to do to take place in my presence or David's presence, which will probably be David's presence because I understand that after I deliver, then, like, you had to deliver the placenta and they clean you or whatever and stitch you up. So, but, I just want either me or David there when they're doing, like, I know they gotta put stuff in his eyes. I know that they gotta give him some kind of shot or something. I want David there. I don't want him getting taken away and then neither of us being with him. That freaks me out. I want them to put his footprints in his baby book, and I want them to put his footprints on the belly cast that we made. And after all the delivery and everything is done, I want David and I to be in our own private room, a cot for David. And we want the baby in the room with us at all times. If I'm, sorry, I'm tired. At the hospital they recommend you keep the baby with you at all times. So that's a good thing. So if I have to go shower, the baby will be with David and vice versa. Then I have just a list of people that have to be called as soon as the baby's born. And so I have names and phone numbers. And then I have emergency phone numbers for, like, I have David's work number in case I called his phone and I couldn't get a hold of him. And I wrote in here that a list of people that I want to be called once I go into labor. But I don't want people, like, once I start having contractions, because I'm home right now during the day by myself, David's working, so when I start having contractions that become consistent, I will call David and let him know, and then I'm sure he'll call his mom, and then she'll head down, and then I'll call, like, my side of the family once I'm admitted to the hospital, like, once they say, alright, this is really happening, because I have, like, a lot of family that I don't want people just to come and have to sit around and then have the doctors be like, oh, you're not really in labor. So everyone had to drive all that way for nothing. But that's my birth plan. And that's the way I want things to go. And I know that everyone says you can't plan birth, and no matter how prepared you think you are, something could go wrong or things could change. But that's my plan, and yeah, so I'm praying that everything will go mostly the way I want, and by that I just mean the whole drug-free thing. I don't want them, and the thought of getting an epidural freaks me out, so I'm praying to God that everything goes smoothly, the baby's healthy, I'm healthy, there's no medical interventions that need to be taken. But yeah, so that's my birth plan. So if you have any comments or questions, or you have, like, advice or something, just leave me a comment below. And thanks for watching. I'll probably be back on later with David to do the hospital bag. I'm probably going to do the nursery tour and then post that one too. I'm trying to do as many as I can today because I've fallen way behind. And since I have all this free time to just do whatever right now, I'd like to get it done while I can. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys after. Bye!